Hi friends, it is so late in the season, but I still have some tomatoes growing, and believe it or not, I also have peppers growing and maturing right now. This shows that you can grow a lot of food even though the fall weather is upon us. Today is November 9th, and my tomatoes here are ripening on the vine still. And I have so many San Marzano tomatoes on the vine. I also still have a few of these large tomatoes. The issue that I'm having with these tomatoes is that they rot before they ripen. So even though we are having a longer season here, the tomatoes that are coming out towards the end are rotting, just like this one. You can probably still use half of this tomato if you cut it and just use the good parts. And I will be doing just that. This tomato plant here is a Cherokee Purple. It did not produce a ton during the summer months, but it put out a bunch of tomatoes in the fall. So I'm pretty happy with the results. It's kind of crazy that I'm still going to be eating tomatoes this late in November. And if I can ripen some of the really green ones, I probably will have tasty tomatoes well into December. Check out these tomatoes in here. These are all green still, and I'll probably wait until Friday and I'll harvest them on Friday, then put them on my counter, and hopefully they ripen in a couple of days after that. Kayla, are these tomatoes tasty? Wow. What do you think about these tomatoes late in the season? Do you like them? Check this out. My pepper plants are still alive and they're ripening some peppers right now too. So I'll be taking most of these now because they definitely will not make it through Saturday's frost. We're supposed to get down to 29 degrees, and that is definitely a killer frost. These are Doe Hill peppers, and they are super tasty. They are sweet peppers, and I really enjoy growing these. And they produce a ton of peppers in very small, compact plants. If you haven't heard of Doe Hill peppers, go check them out and grow some out. There's a lot of noise in the urban garden this time of year. A lot of people want to get rid of their leaves, and then you hear those blowers all the time. So it's a little hard to make videos this time of year, but check out the amount of tomatoes I just harvested. This thing probably weighs, I'm not sure, this probably weighs 10 pounds, maybe more. 10 pounds of tomatoes on November 9th, and I think I'll have another 10 pounds come Friday. My freezer is packed full of tomatoes, so this I'm gonna have to eat fresh. Check out these yellow jalapenos. I already harvested and uprooted 3 of these plants, but here they are. I have yellow jalapenos ripening on the plant in November, which is just wild to me. So check this out, 3 yellow jalapenos. And I am already growing a crop of mosh here. If you haven't heard of mosh or corn salad, it is the most cold tolerant plant that I grow around here. It's really easy to grow, and it has kind of a green taste. I wouldn't say it tastes like spinach. It has its own little taste. And it's called mosh, M-A-C-H-E, or corn salad. And it's really tasty. And what I do is I let it go to seed every year, and then I take the seeds. I hang them upside down, and then I sprinkle them around the garden. But this year I decided to make one single bed for it, and it's right here, next to my banana plants. Believe it or not, I still have some of these Mexican sunflowers growing, and look how pretty they are. This is the last week to enjoy flowers because they are going to be dying soon. It is very unfortunate, but the garden needs rest too. I also have a ton of these Salvadorian tomatoes, I like to call them. They're tart little tomatoes and they are super tasty, and I have a lot of them growing in the plants right now still. Check out this other plant right here. There's tomatoes hiding at the bottom. Check them out. Right over here, and then there's more right here. I also have this tomato plant over here, and this one, I don't know, it probably has another 4 pounds just hanging on the vine right now. Let me show you. Check out these beautiful tomatoes, and these are just perfect. Look at the color on these guys. Fine ripened tomatoes, no greenhouse, grown outdoors, up against the fence, and these beautiful tomatoes are still growing. And check out how many they are. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to eat all of these, so my friends are going to be getting nice tomatoes very soon. Check out my full basket of tomatoes, and I haven't yet harvested the other half of the plants. This is ridiculous, and I am so thankful for this abundance. I am super happy with this tomato harvest right now. It is ridiculous. It is definitely a little too warm. I think a few days ago we had an 80-degree day, and that was crazy. But I think the season's over, and I'm packing it in. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can learn how to extend your growing season. Just kidding, the weather has just cooperated this year, and I am growing tomatoes very late into the season here in Zone 7, Northern Virginia. If you enjoyed this content, make sure that you're subscribed so that I can teach you how to grow food in a very small urban lot. See you on the next one.